Hey, what's up guys? It's Maddie. Today we're discussing Unravel Me by Tahereh Mafi, which is the sequel to Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I want to know what happened to these covers. We have the beautiful eye made of crystallized ice and with the trees coming out of her eyelashes and the birds and the bird in the iris. Then we have Juliet in a white dress with what looks like exploding rain behind her. No. When I get Ignite Me soon, it's going to be the hardcover this, the paperback this, and then hardcover Beautiful Eye. It's going to be a mixed match series, but I don't care because I love it. If you watched my Shatter Me review, you know I wasn't crazy about Shatter Me, but I liked it, and I loved Unravel Me. Tahereh Mafi's writing style simultaneously makes me jealous and inspires me. It makes me jealous that I don't write as beautifully as she does because the metaphors and the imagery give me chills every time I read them. I know some people think it's overdone and it's over the top, but I love metaphors so much. They're just a beautiful way to get your point across without actually saying it. We learn in school that imagery is good, telling is bad, so good imagery, good words, Batty, good words. It also really inspires me to write. I'm so inspired now to feel like that I can write a novel. I think I can do it now. There are certain books that get me pumped about my writing, and this happens to be one of them.
I can't even put my feelings into words about this book. I just love it.
Needless to say, I gave this 5 stars on Goodreads. If I could give 10, 11, 1,000 stars. 1,000 stars, you guys. Ignite Me comes out in like 3 days, but by the time this is posted, Ignite Me will be out. But I can't read Ignite Me until I buy it from the bookstore I am meeting Tahereh Mafi at, because I cannot get my book signed unless I buy it from there. I thought this was much better than Shatter Me. I thought Juliet got a lot better. In the first book, she's very icy toward people, and it makes sense because she couldn't touch anyone, and so you would assume that she would be pretty icy to everyone, but in this book, she's getting stronger, and she's starting to make friends, and I love that because she didn't really have a lot of friends, and she turned people off really quickly, but she's friends with Kenji now, and Sarah and Sonia, and James, and Brendan, and Winston, and Brendan and Winston. I'm gonna stop talking now. If you haven't read this book, I would go forth and read it. I will see you later. Unless you want to be spoiled, stick around. In this book, we have a lot of Adam and Juliet drama, which I don't care about.
Get out, Adam. It's over. Leave.
We have Warnet now, not Juliet. I said that on Twitter, and it doesn't sound like a good ship name. Not at all. We have Warnet. Warnet is a good ship. In the first book, Warner is crazy. In the second book, he's also a little bit crazy, but we start seeing the soft side of Warner, and we understand why he is crazy. Juliet is sort of crazy in some aspects. You put crazy together, and it's a lovely, crazy heart. They're my third OTP, just behind Ransom Riggs and Tahereh Mafi, an author couple, which is so perfect, I can't even explain. William Herondale and Tessa Gray, because they're like, whoa, perfection. And if they do not like become official in Ignite Me, I don't know what I'm going to do, because they should become official and get married, and there should be an epilogue where they get married and live happily ever after. I watched Poland Banana's book's review of Shatter Me right after I finished my review of Shatter Me, and she said that Juliet suddenly gets all Hulk smash, and so now every time that Juliet smashes something with her hands, all I can think about is her with like green skin and a purple suit that starts ripping. It doesn't help that she has a purple suit. I thought it was hilarious when she smashed the earth in front of Castle because Castle was testing Adam, but it looked like he was torturing him. And no, he says, no, we do not have anyone that can do something so earth-shattering. Sarcasm. I love the sarcasm in this book. Kenji is my favorite. He is officially Captain Sass America. So much sass, I can't even handle it. He's the comic relief to this book, and there's a need for comic relief. Juliet's getting funnier, and I like that. But Kenji is just like every other thing he says is sarcastic and hilarious. I really want to learn more about Kenji's backstory because I really want to see why he is the way he is and why he's so reserved with some people. I felt so bad when Warner projected Juliet's powers into Kenji, and then Kenji got hurt, and then Kenji in the bed, dying. He doesn't die. Hopefully not. Warner can take people's powers, and I love that because he was able to take Sonia and Sarah's powers and save Juliet in the end. I was freaking out because 11 pages, I think, from the ending, Juliet just gets shot in the chest. As she says, my heart exploded. So, her heart exploded, and if you know anything about life, if your heart explodes, you die. But Juliet did not die. If she died, I don't know. I mean, she couldn't have died because we have Ignite Me. Tahereh Mafi made a Harry Potter reference in this. Either that or I am crazy because I just finished Deathly Hallows. Maybe I still have Harry Potter on the brain, but I'ma find it. Haha. Found it on page 379. We don't have to do anything at all to die. We can hide in a cupboard under the stairs our whole life, and it'll still find us. Death will show up wearing an invisible cloak, and it will wave a magic wand and whisk us away when we least expect it. If that's not a Harry Potter reference, I don't know what is. Cupboard under the stairs, magic wand, invisibility cloak. I mean, hello. I love it when books subtly reference other books. I was really glad when Juliet shot Anderson in the legs because he's annoying, and he is the father of Adam and Warner. Warner and Adam are brothers, but Warner, I feel bad for you, dude, because your dad is psychotic. He was shot, became crippled, and then decided to shoot Juliet in the chest for it, because that's fair. I dog-eared like so many pages. You probably can't even see that because it's very hard to see where I dog-eared it. But there are so many places in this book where I was obsessed with all of the words and the metaphors on the page. I just want to soak it all up and keep it in my memory forever like Sherlock. It's not working. There is one metaphor that I'm obsessed with. She's talking about Warner and herself, and I love it because it's beautiful. It's just crazy how Tahereh Mafi could think of this because I would never think to write something like this. It's just, I can't even. Synonyms know each other like old colleagues, like a set of friends who've seen the world together. They swap stories, reminisce about their origins, and forget that though they are similar, they are entirely different, and though they share a certain set of attributes, one can never be the other, because a quiet night is not the same as a silent one. A firm man is not the same as a steady one, and a bright light is not the same as a brilliant one, because the way they wedge themselves into a sentence changes everything. They are not the same. They are synonyms, Warner and Juliet, and they are perfect. Warnette. Brendan and Winston got kidnapped. I love Brendan, and he has a little crush on Juliet, I think, because at one page, Kenji tells him to give it up. It's never going to happen. Brendan blushes, and it's sad because Brendan is like albino and British. He has electricity in his touch. I don't know if they're still alive yet, and I really hope that they're still alive at Ignite Me because I really like them. What if, in the first book, Juliet was with Adam, and then in the second book, Juliet was with Warner, and then in the third book, Juliet was with Brendan? I mean, that would throw a plot twist in there. If you've read this book, leave your opinion down below in the comments and we can discuss it. I'm Maddie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!